It's time for another Small Business Saturday segment. And while many of our featured businesses sell something, there are also companies and individuals who provide intangibles, like building confidence in your kids by honing their skills in tumbling and cheerleading. That's what Tumble and Cheer coach Kylie Fraser does. Good morning, Kylie. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course, tell us about your business and what you offer.
So I'm an independent instructor, and I teach tumble and cheer skills mainly, but I also provide tumbling skills for other athletes as well.
Very cool. And as I think all of us know, gymnasts, people who do cheer and tumble, very strong, very athletic, which is very impressive. What inspired you to launch your own business and sort of take off independently?
So I actually started coaching a small youth cheer team.
Okay.
And I noticed there was a big gap in specialization coaching, and they didn't have access to safety equipment or tumbling instruction. So I decided to fill that gap.
Nice. And how has your own experience sort of helped shape the way you do business?
So I actually struggled with advanced tumbling because of a mental block, and I carry that with me as a coach so that I can help others with getting over the fear of tumbling.
Because that's the thing is, you know, a lot of what these athletes are doing, there's a lot of fear involved, right? Like you're flipping through the air and you're trusting someone to launch you into the air. How do you help people overcome that?
Well, that's really about trusting technique. Once they can get their brain to realize that it's safe to do it through repetition, understanding their body mechanics, and understanding what the technique is supposed to feel like.
What sets you apart maybe from some other coaches out there?
I specialize in youth developmental coaching and body mechanics. So I actually learn the way a child learns, like teach a way the child learns, and that is completely unique to their own learning experience. And then I teach them body mechanics through that modality.
Why is it important to go that route? I have never heard the term body mechanics before, so that's a little bit new to me.
Yeah, so it's very important for an athlete to understand the way their body feels whenever they're tumbling. And if they can understand the way their body is supposed to feel, know how it works, and then understand the technique and then bridge that gap, they build confidence into progression.
And we talked about the fear element a little bit. Are there any stories of where you're most proud of helping someone overcome their fear, and how do you go about that?
Yeah, so it's really great to see athletes when they make that connection. You'll see it in their eyes and in their brain. They'll make that connection with their bodies, and the fear will go away because they know they can trust themselves once they do it. And then once they do it themselves, I jump up and down, really. It's great.
That was my next question. What is it like for you to see your athlete that you're helping sort of have that aha, overcome fear moment?
Honestly, it really drives me. The joy that I get to experience in helping them overcome fear, attaining their skills that they choose to chase, and just being the best athlete they can, and being able to provide those tools as a coach, it's my purpose.
You celebrated 1 year in business back in July. How do you hope to keep growing?
I want to provide safety equipment for rural athletes especially, but all athletes to have the same advantages as systems that have bigger schools and safety equipment. And that's my main goal, is to be able to provide a facility for those athletes.
Amazing. And if people want to get in touch with you, how can they do so?
You can always reach me at email by KylieJFraser@gmail.com, and also through any of the social media links on my Linktree.
Perfect. And you are taking on new athletes?
Yes, I am mostly booked, but I'm very flexible and I can fit you in mostly through the week.
Okay, awesome. Kylie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Talking about your business. Thank you. And if you're a small business owner who wants to be featured on Small Business Saturday, send us an email at smallbusiness@wtol.com.